in Miami. Radio Row. Mike, Ryan, Scott Grayson, Mosher, and Josh are back in the studio. They will grab you after this. But we were pulled aside for this interview. We're not working today.
Oh, really?
We were not working today. We were taking the day off.
Wow.
And
how do you play?
We said, all right, we will do the Stugotz interview.
Right.
Live here on Radio Row from the Dan LeBatard Show. Stugotz, 10 to noon on 97.3 ESPN. Now, we were telling you you're on an AC, and you were like, I don't know how you do that, but you guys are down here. How do you do it?
I live 2 hours north. That's how I do it.
As far away as possible.
Whatever the equivalent of 2 hours away from the Jersey Shore, from Atlantic City, is where I live. I'm 2 hours north from here.
And
Jersey
you make
Shore.
that commute?
I make so from Parkland I make it. I would say on a good day it's 90 minutes to 2 hours on a good day, right? On a bad day, Lord knows. But on the way home it's great because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There's no traffic. I'm home by 2 o'clock, and I'm playing golf by 2:15.
Admirable.
Unless I'm doing stupidity with Stanzik. And so, listen, I get out of here at like 1:02 every single day. I fly. Everyone on our staff will tell you. Because God forbid I stay down here and I get 1 or 2 drinks in me. You guys have now been down here a couple of days. Lord knows what will happen if I get 1 or 2 drinks and then stay down here. So there's a reason I live so far north, and that is because South Beach is a very
rumor has it
place.
that you have made plans to have drinks with 15 different, but we did not make that cut.
No, but I can make it 16 if you want.
Right.
I have plans with 15 people tonight to have drinks because at 7:30, all at different locations.
We know that you had
and of the 15, I might know 9 of their names, maybe.
We know you had an 0 for 14 streak recently gambling.
Thanks.
So we figured that 0 for 14 on making plans would be perfect.
Perfect. Listen, I will make plans with everyone here, and I will be asleep by 7:15 tonight. That's how it works. All right, so what are we doing tonight? What do you guys want to meet?
You would appreciate our night last night. We get into a hotel room, 3 men, 2 beds. We asked for the cot. They said no. 1 o'clock, we make the run to Walgreens for the air mattress.
Oh, wow.
1:30, this guy's snoring away. He's got the air mattress plugged in, and no air is going. No air going into the mattress, and yet his bed was still better than the one I had.
Why couldn't you guys double up in one and the other one gets?
Dude, they're like double beds, and
right.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not cuddling up next to MG Gil. I'm not cuddling up next to Grayson.
No.
But looking back on it, I probably should have.
No, because my bed was so bad.
Right.
It was that bad that his flattened
the air mattress was better.
He was somehow lower to the ground than I was, and he was on a hotel mattress.
It was not good.
But that's Super Bowl week.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Stuff 3 big guys into a room, get an air mattress at 1:30 in Walgreens, and boom, Super Bowl week.
Well, and this all came from.
That's why I love it so much.
We were across the street from the Chevron station, and we made the Chevron food run at 1. It was like, dude, I'm not sleeping on the floor. So I pull up on my phone. You know, every Walmart down here is closed. There's no 24-hour Walmarts in this state.
There was one, but it was like 8 miles away.
That's weird.
Well, we live. Everything's 24 hours. Atlantic City, baby.
That's because everyone, they leave their job at Walmart, they go to the clubs, and they start working there. They start their shift there. I'm not even joking. I mean, the clubs that are open at 5 in the morning here. Like, they get open at 5 a.m. So it's a strange place, man. Atlantic City. I mean, growing up in the Northeast.
You have to have an AC.
I don't have. Everyone has an AC, right?
Everyone.
I was telling you guys before. I'm from Long Island, and so everyone has those stories. Like sometimes you went to AC on a planned trip with your boys, Friday through Sunday. There was a rhyme and a reason to it. And other times you just found yourself in a limousine at 2:30 on a Saturday morning, headed to AC with no plan and no earthly idea why you were going to that place. And the height of sadness, as we were discussing before the show.
Yeah.
Like I always say, the best flight in the world is that flight into Vegas, right?
I've never been.
There's hope.
Oh, yeah.
No, there's hope, and you see the Strip, and you see the lights.
You have pride. You have money in your account.
Yes, you have everything. Everything is still intact.
Right.
Right? And the saddest flight home is the flight home from Vegas. The greatest drive in America is the drive to Atlantic City. The absolute saddest drive home is you sleeping, waking up in a limousine on a Sunday morning,
the Pine
wife
Barrens.
wondering where you are, no money in your pocket, wondering what the hell just happened to you, and you're driving home in a limousine from Atlantic
Now,
City.
do you have a preferred AC spot?
No. No.
None of it.
Just
no,
show up.
None of it.
Yes, far away from it is my preferred spot.
Stu, you were right about 50% of that. Leaving AC and you're at your saddest, most depressed point. But you said the greatest ride ever is going to Atlantic City. We're from there, and I don't think that's
well, listen,
Sorry,
but I was coming from Long Island, so
True.
Similar thing is like flying in on a plane from Vegas. You drive in, you see the lights,
you're all fired up.
You're feeling good. You're doing whatever it is, and then boom, there's AC, and there's hope. Everything's still intact, right? And then you come home and you're hopeless, and you know what's waiting for you when you get home. At least in my
Trouble.
case, right? My wife.
So who is in this game the most overhyped player?
Wow, that's a good question. This is going to sound crazy, right? It's going to, but
Let's get nuts.
No, crazy?
But Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
No, we have made
You're
him.
a Mahomes hater, aren't you?
I am not a Mahomes hater. I love Mahomes. Like, super entertaining. I can't wait to watch this game. I can't wait to see how he performs against the Niners defense. I was saying this earlier. They really caught a break from this standpoint. They had the 10-6 Texans, right, in the first round. They didn't have to face the Ravens. They got the 9-7 Titans in the second round. They were trailing in both those games, down 24-0, down 17-7.
Yeah.
I know he's good. Forget it. I know he's great. But we have made him out to be the greatest quarterback in the history of the NFL, and he hasn't done anything yet. He beat the Titans at home, and he beat the Texans at home.
That's not a bad argument.
No, it's not a bad argument, but
not a good one, though.
The entire well, who else would you go to? Probably not. Who else would you go to in terms of overhyped in this game? Because Jimmy Garoppolo, if anything, no one's really hyping him up.
Andy Reid?
People are questioning how good he is. Maybe it's Andy Reid.
That's the sideline, though.
Well,
I don't believe that, but
I'm just saying I know Patrick Mahomes is good, and dare I say great. But it's rare where we've done this to a guy, made him the greatest ever before he's won a Super Bowl.
Well, I think people were doing that with Lamar a little bit.
Yeah. I remember back in '84 they did it with Marino. Like, Marino was so good that year, much like Patrick Mahomes, that headed into that Super Bowl, and the only Super Bowl he made, by the way, against the 49ers, that people were calling Dan Marino the greatest quarterback they had ever seen. He hadn't won anything yet. And he went into that game. He didn't play well. They lost the game. And he never made it back. And now no one ever talks about Dan Marino as the greatest of all time. He's in the conversation, but he's not the greatest. I think most people say Brady or Montana. So.
All right, Stugotz, we are playing Get to Know with our guest this week.
Okay.
Our first guest was Mike Golick Jr. earlier, so we have his answers.
That's my man.
We will compare them to your answers now.
Okay.
Ready?
Now, you're asking me questions about myself or Mike Golick Jr.?
Uh,
I know more about
You
Gojo
in
than I do
general.
about myself.
Here we go. Music is very dramatic. Let's get to know Stugotz.
it's going to get weird.
Stugotz, are you a short shower or long shower?
Ooh. Am I a short shower or a long shower? I am a, that's a good question. No, it really is. In fact, it's the best question I've been asked on this radio tour.
Wow. Boom.
I am a,
I'm out!
Headset drop. I'll take over from here.
Showmanship, baby!
I'm trying to think of the other question that we had. I'm a long shower. I enjoy a nice hot shower. I take my time in the shower, so I take a long shower.
Long shower.
Yes.
All right, here you go. Another one.
Writing it down? Why are you writing it down?
We got to compare.
How many second graders do you think you could fight off before becoming overwhelmed?
Wow.
That didn't top my question.
Wow. That's the second best question I've been asked. How many second graders before
Can
it
you fight
became like
off?
problematic?
Yeah, before you were in trouble.
I want to say, I don't know, 50 maybe? 50? What do you say?
Wow.
6? 7? 7 standing.
Golick Jr. said 200.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, when you get to double digits, you're in trouble. No way, right?
Yeah, but you're also banking on being smart and figuring out how to, mobilize. Gojo's a big dude, man.
All right, let's refocus here.
Sorry.
Wait, Gojo versus 200 second graders. Wait, Gojo's out of his mind?
He said they didn't have the mental capacity yet.
Yeah.
Get Gojo on the podcast.
All right. Alarm goes off. Stugotz, right up or hit the snooze?
Right up.
Wow.
I know that surprised a lot of people, but that snooze button, man, that thing will haunt you. Like, you just keep.
He's got Atlantic City Knights on the snooze button.
No, it's 10 minutes.
Wake me up.
It's not even 10 minutes. Like, my snooze button's 10, right? It's like, it's not comfortable sleep. You're sleeping with it's like anxious, because you know it's coming again in like
Fear.
6 minutes, right? And so, no, I just listen. When I said it. When it goes off, I get up.
Fair.
I get on my day.
All right, who would win in a real fight? A Chief or a 49er?
Real fight.
They fought at the Heat game last night.
They did.
Halftime.
Who won?
It was a very poor executed fight, but
You guys had one hell of a night last night.
we killed it.
Heat game, Walgreens, air
Walgreens.
mattresses, Chevron.
Maybe Bed Bath &
I wonder what you guys are up to. Okay. A Chief. I think a Chief wins.
Okay.
At your hotel, sheets tucked or untucked?
Wow. If my wife's with me, the sheets come off, like meaning she doesn't want to sleep, like off, right? She brings her own
I'm
sheets.
familiar.
Yeah, she brings her own sheets. She really does. Sheets untucked. Sheets untucked.
Got to go untucked.
Yeah, untucked.
All right, Stu, I'm a big Fruit Loops guy.
Well, who keeps them tucked in? It's okay.
Well, why do they do
If
it?
you like to live dangerously, leave it tucked. You know, I don't know. I like Fruit Loops, and I know you've been on the record saying every Fruit Loop tastes differently.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong there. So what would
So
be
I thought, yes.
what would be a Fruit Loop flavor? That is a mouthful there.
It is.
Yeah, I can't even
Glad I
say
didn't
that.
say it,
but
yeah.
go ahead.
A Fruit Loop flavor. What, that I like? A Fruit Loop flavor?
No, like what for each color. So what would a color flavor be then?
So purple would be grape, right?
Okay.
The yellow would be lemon.
Okay.
The red would be cherry.
All right.
You don't think lemon? I thought
I don't
always
know. I don't
always
feel
thought
like
the
it
yellow
tastes
Fruit Loop was
lemony, but
the green was kind of like the green's
the green's lime.
yeah, the green's lime, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, like Jolly Rancher apple, maybe. Like
Now, this is the big one. Stugotz is out to dinner with friends, like tonight. Do you split the bill evenly, itemize, or pay the whole thing?
well, which friend am I out with? I mean, I'm out with LeBatard because he's picking up the whole thing. Dan does this weird thing. He gets up on the table. He doesn't want you to think that he's paying for it. We all know he's paying for it, and then like, voila.
Voila.
Let's think. He does it every time. It's so annoying. If I'm out with Dan, he's paying for it. Stanzik, if we go out tonight, it depends who I'm taking out. If I take our staff out, like our producers and all that, I am paying for it. If I somehow find myself at a Dan Patrick, there's no way in hell I ain't paying for it. Okay, that is DP. So it depends who I'm taking out. I take our staff out, I pay for it all the time.
This is the last one. We got to see how it compares to Golic's.
Okay.
If you were a fart, would you rather be the loud and proud type or the silent but deadly type?
Loud and proud. I mean, all day. Loud. It is a good question. In fact, steal some of these questions. Let's use them on stupidity, okay? I am a loud
pending approval, sure.
yeah, copyright. I have to pay you. This is the guys who strong both of you. I love you guys.
Uh-huh.
I'm loud and proud, man. Like
Loud and proud.
Yeah, when I
Gojo
fart, I
was
want
loud
you to
and
know I farted. Yeah.
But you're the fart.
Loud
In
and
this
proud.
case, you're the fart.
And I'm telling you,
like
I'm
a
loud and proud.
stick-figure
And I'm
man with a cape with an F on it,
I get
flying
it.
around the
I'm
room.
a loud and proud fart.
He's
Yeah.
with you.
When I come out, when I come out, I want to be loud and proud. Okay, not silent but deadly.
Stugotz tomorrow, 10 a.m. right here on 97.3 ESPN. Find out which fart he is tomorrow at 10 on 97.3.
That is a tease. Stupidity.
Woo! The Stupidity podcast, which is in my left hand. He's farting on this picture. The picture of the podcast is of him
A little more than
blasting
that.
a fart. Stugotz, great to see you, man.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.
We'll be back with more here live on Radio Row on the Sports Bash. Atlantic City, 97.3 ESPN, the free mobile app.